Hello, everyone. Hold on. I gotta put my light on. This was like, I just woke up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, oh, I think that's good. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. Such a harsh light. Oh, wait. I gotta figure this out. Okay. Oh. Hi, everyone. Oh, okay. That's better. Better lighting. Okay. Yay. Okay. I think that's better lighting. Okay. Okay. We're going. Ang aga-aga. Ang aga-aga kaya. Hi, everyone. Okay, as in, kagigising ko lang. Yung alarm ko. Dapat kasi, nakalimutan ko 15 minutes dapat yung alarm. My alarm should be 15 minutes before 5. Kamusta naman? Kamusta ang gabi nyo? But, I set it at 5 o'clock. So I was like, wake up, it's 5 o'clock. What are we talking about today? Ang aga-aga, no? Okay, what are we talking about today? Today, did you see Elohi's bike? Elohi's. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to greet the 6 people here. I know sometimes when I'm not giving anything away, there's not a lot of people that's watching the live. But to the people that's here, it means this is meant for you. So I'm going to say hi to everybody. Sherilyn, G, Anne, Vev, Jonah, Winnie. Okay, who else is in here? Jean, Sherilyn, Felicitas, Ulysses, Allison Van, Eve Sagun, Joshua Gutierrez, Jonah Mamaril. Okay. Yay. To this Kirk. Hello. Hello, Kirk. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oo. Mag-usap lang tayo, Beb. Yeah. Usap lang tayo ngayon. Okay. So today it's going to be a little short. It's probably going to be 30 minutes. But I think this is an important topic that we wanted to think about, especially in 2021, because we don't want it to take in our year 8 na tayo dito. We don't want it to take in our old 2020 feeling of not being okay to 2021, from 2020 to 2021. So I'm not going to ask you if you're okay or not okay, because I don't want to put you on a spot. But if you're not okay, because there's years before in my life that New Year and I'm still not okay. Like, everybody was like, yay, good job. Last year's over, New Year here, and everything is fabulous. And I was like, I'm still miserable. Like, I don't know what to do, or like things, because there's years that it took 3 years for me to get over my feelings of either sadness or loneliness or depression. And it took about 3 years, and I felt like I was in the same cycle for 3 years. So what are you going to do when you're not okay? When things are not okay, how do we make it okay? You know, how is that possible? You know? Yeah, we're gonna do a Zoom meeting. We're gonna do a Zoom meeting soon. So I guys can see me, you guys can talk to me, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna schedule it at the end of January for a Zoom meeting. Okay, thank you for sharing and liking. And I know this is, I don't care if there's only one person here, but if there's somebody here, I will talk about life. Okay, we will talk about life. So the first thing that I wanted to share to you is that I think you have to be still. That was the first thing. Okay. What is being still? Being still is just understanding that I'm in this place and I can't do a lot of big decisions during this time. Okay. So when you're not okay, when this, the heart is lonely, the heart is sad, the heart is broken, if things are not mental, we're mentally exhausted, we are not there yet, you have to stay still. Okay. Because when you are not okay emotionally, physically, or spiritually, sometimes you're making decision out of emotions, you're making decision out of loneliness, you're making decision out of things. So try not to buy so much stuff, try not to talk to so many people when you're not okay, because you don't want it to ruin your reputation, you don't want it to ruin other people's reputation, you don't want to escalate and percolate that feeling of loneliness and emptiness. um, you have to choose during this time who is for you and who's against you. Okay. If you're not okay emotionally, physically, and spiritually at this moment, find the core people. So I remember my core people during that time when I'm super depressed and I'm super lonely and I don't know what to do and life is falling apart. I found out core people in my life. Okay. One of the core people, and sometimes it only takes five or less than five. Okay. My core people at that time is Barry. Barry has been a rock for me, and he become one of my core people. And sometimes it's not your partner is your core people. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's not your partner, but at that time it was Barry. I was able to put everything on a table for him and he understand. Okay. The second one is my sister. So my sister, because we have the same experiences, things are in the same place, I was able to be open and honest with him, with her, with her, my sister, during that time. Because during that time, I was healing. I was healing with a lot of pain. I was healing with a lot of hurt. And so I was able to be honest to my sister regarding my situation. And I was able to be open with her. So that was my sister. And then one of my best friend now, who at that time is actually, I didn't know that she was my best friend, but she lasted for me. Her name is Susan. And Susan has been my core. I would go to her, and she's my best friend. And it happened to be that she's psychologist. So that was the coolest part. So, and then one of my closest friend, um, in Hawaii, and her name is Cindy, and she is. Those are the four people. I only have four people. Okay, it's the four people that I lay my feelings on. And I have an agreement with them that whatever I said stays within the relationship. So you're gonna find, even if you have a group of friends that with you, like example, there's 10 of you, you're going to find one of them is the truest or two of them is the truest, the one your secret stays, because you want your reputation to stay intact. Not that you're going to um you don't want it to spill. That's what my thing. When you're hurting, you don't want it to spill your guts to just everyone. I think that's a misconception of friendship, is that you have so many, but in reality you have to find those core people that's gonna stand with you, that's gonna believe in you, that's gonna believe that you're going to be a better person, that's gonna believe that you're going to be a better place. And I think that was one of the good evening, Jonah de Masculangan. Hello, Rachel Ann Mercado. Hello, Virgie. Hello, Geraldine. So find that people, okay? Find the core people, identify them in your life. Even they said if you find the core people, you pursue them. You don't you don't you don't disregard them. You find those true people that's gonna keep your secret, core people that's gonna wipe your tears, core people that's gonna kick you, like literally kick you when you're like, it's enough. That's it. You need to go and do something. You need to not mope, and they're going to kick your butt to get you out of the bed, right? Right? Yung hindi ka iiwan, yung taong yung taong stand beside you. They're gonna stand beside you. Jonah de Makulangan said, ako po, mapili sa kaibigan, di balik kung konti kahit bahalaga matotoo. That's true. That's so true. So this is the perfect time if you are not okay, or in a future you feel like you're not okay. Don't spill your guts to everybody. You stay still, and then you find the core people. Okay? You stay still. That's the first thing. Stay still. Don't buy a lot of things during the time that you're not physically, mentally, and emotionally okay. Don't make hasty decision. Don't cut relationship. Don't during this time, it's like assess. It's like assessment time, right? So the second thing is finding the core people. The core people is very important to you. It is somebody that you can trust, somebody that you hold your secret, somebody that can wipe your tears, somebody can cheer you on, but somebody that can also kick your butt out of the bed if it needed to. Something that's gonna open the curtain and said, enough, that's it. Go get a son. Here's some, because I remember my friend Susan, when I was in a really tough position, she was able to feed me the times that I can't even feed myself. Right? She was there. And then um and then my sister was able to kick my butt. I mean, she tells me the truth. My sister, Janice Love Clarence, she'll say, that's enough. You're thinking too much, or you're doing too much stuff. She was able to tell me the truth. She becomes super honest with me during that time, and it really shaped our relationship now, that I could trust her honesty, not to hurt me, but to pull me out of my misery. That's good. Okay, so what is the third thing that you wanted to do? What is the third thing that you wanted to do? What do you think? What would be the third thing? Jeannie Connoy is very lucky because I think their family, brother, sister is together. Sabi ganyan daw sila. Okay. The third thing I want you to do during this time is figure out what you wanted to do in the future. You don't do anything yet, not yet. Okay. But during this time, because when you're not okay, it means it's time for healing. Ah, you didn't know that. When I was not okay, I really believe that I have issues in my life that it's either done to me or I done to somebody. It's just like there's issues there that I need to take care of. Okay, I need to heal during that time. And I really, it is the first time in my life, because it took 3 years. It took 3 years to heal with a lot of pain. And I always be blaming other people. And I always blaming other people, right? So during this time of healing, I start recognizing every single thing that hurts me, but I also start recognizing the things that I do to myself to hurt myself. Okay. So if you need to get a journal, if you look in my journal, I have tons and tons of journal, you guys. I just write my feelings down. And I remember, I'm not a certified life coach, okay? I'm just telling you this, how I process a lot of my feelings, a lot of things that I did on my own. Um, because I didn't have money, to do anything. So I just kind of learned to process that feeling on my own. So I'm teaching you how I was able to do it, right? And then, and as this Zoom meetings and this events, whatever we're doing, this YouTube channel and Facebook, later on I wanted to teach you, like, okay, it's time, like, to move on, and then what do you do next, what do you do next, what do you do next. But this time I wanted to recognize first the hurt, okay? The loneliness, the depression, the sadness. I wanted to recognize that, because we cannot just put band-aid on it. If what's gonna happen if we put band-aid on our pain, our frustration, everything, it's gonna carry on the whole year, like, oh, everything is okay, but you're not gonna grow. When somebody is broken inside, or somebody is lonely, or something is not quite there, you're going to, um is it malagba? Oh no. Are we okay now? Joshua's just listening. I know, they said it's laggy. Eh. So if somebody is not okay, sometimes it's tough to, you wanted to fake it, but I don't want you to fake it. I want you to recognize it, so that as you recognize it, you go and grow. You go and grow, right? The the most important thing is for us not to stay in pain. Because when we stay in pain, we cause pain. When we stay in pain, we're not okay. We want other people sometimes, Mr. Love Company, totoo yun. Kasi, nung nasasaktan ako dati, pagkausap ko yung customer service ng Amex card, o kausap ko yung ano, lagi ko silang nasisigawan. Pero ngayon, halos wala akong nasisigawan ng customer service. It means because I was not in pain anymore, right? So, I wanted to recognize that if we are in pain, we are in a process of healing. So what you're going to do at that point is that recognizing really what's causing the pain. This is the year. 2021 is the perfect year to process the pain. I remember when everything was taking out to me. Before I was in pain, I would buy um I would buy jeans and shoes and bags, and I would buy things to cover the pain. Okay? So hindi ko siya nararamdaman. I couldn't feel the pain because I band-aid it with a lot of stuff. I band-aid my pain with travel. I travel a lot. Not the 3 years, ikwento ko sa yung hindi yung 3 years, it's before the 3 years. Before yung 3 years na healing ko, I would always feel the pain. Nararamdaman ko na yun na parang I'm not enough, I'm not as confident, and I would band-aid it with travel, with buying things. I would try band-aid it with other things to like cause the pain to stop, but it's only temporary. And then when 3 years came, I was broke, so I don't have any money to travel. I don't have money to buy things to put band-aid on the pain. And I remember I was like, I was so miserable, you guys. And you don't know how that. I don't know if you know how that feels, but I was so miserable. I was so miserable. And then I remember I felt like God was saying to me, "Now you no longer have the money. I took everything from you so we could deal with this once and for all, so that one day you walk without pain, and you walk without depression, and you walk without." I'm not talking about clinical depression, okay? If it's a clinical depression, if it's really a mental health issue, please go to a professional. That's a PSA, okay? But this is just the feeling of you're always lonely, like there's always something missing, that you're not enough, that feeling that eats you alive all the time. And that was it. It's time to heal. It's time to identify those pain. And then so I start writing my feelings, I start writing the people that I felt owe me anything. Like, alam mo yung parang may utang na loob sa'yo, may utang na loob pero ayaw bayaran, ganon. Ganon. Ang kapal ng mukha, ganon. Basta, ang ginawa ko lang, I was just writing, okay, that person, I can forgive, I can forgive, or I can let go of my life. Like, people that not important to me, because I'm not giving value in their life, and they're really not giving value to my life, I was able to let go. Okay, let go that pain. And then people in my own family that I have to write down, because I felt like I didn't forgive whatever happened when I was a childhood, whatever. And one day I'm gonna share everything to you guys, but I felt like it was forgiven and forgotten, and things that I wrote and I wrote and I wrote, and it took about 3 years to fully get myself together. There's a lot of crying moments in that year. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of like being humble, because I don't have the money, so I have to humble myself down to God and to people. And during that time, it was a tough time. It was a tough time, but it's a needed time for me to heal. Okay, so I'm going to recap things that we need to do during the time that we're not okay, that I did, that it works for me. It's not 100% guarantee if it's going to work for you, but it's worth the try. It's worth it. It's worth for your happiness and joy and fulfillment and success and love in the future. Okay, you can include money with it, because somehow after I heal myself, money issues also heal. Okay, because money issue happen because sometimes we are in pain, because we use money to cover our pain, and then all of a sudden we don't have money anymore, because we use money to like band-aid ourselves all the time. But now money is not supposed to band-aid yourself. Money is supposed to be a tool to better your life and the life of the people around you, including strangers. Okay, so one, what is it? What one is making sure you still be still, identify your core people that's gonna be with you, going to be honest with you, going to take you to this journey of healing. Okay, that's gonna keep your secrets. Okay, and then the third one, what is the third one? I forgot. I didn't write it down. Okay, basta watch. If you didn't watch the beginning, just watch the beginning of this video, because I didn't write it down. It's too early. Okay. Aww. Iyak. Virgie said, iniyak ko na lang pag di ako okay. Then, libangin ko na lang sarili ko sa mga anak ko. That's good, Virgie. But remember, we don't want it to stay in that, okay? Let's not stay on the pain. Ako din no, nililibang ko lang yung sarili ko. But this time, let's recognize why it's why something is hurting, because I didn't recognize that there is a hole there that I need to fill, and there's forgiveness or whatever it is that I need to do in my life that I need to take care of. Okay. Jean said, isang bagay pa na kapag okay sa akin ang galit ko yung uuwi ako sa bahay ng mama ko kasi naka-compound lang kami doon. Ang saya-saya namin. Nakakalimutan ko ang problema ko. Jean, okay, so finding maybe your mom is some core people in your life that you can help. But remember, the core people cannot ruin the other people's relationship, okay? They're a keeper of secret, but they're neutral. They can't say, oh, si ganon, ganon, ganon. And then kumalat na. So the core people has to be one that can take you, but would not ruin relationship around you, okay? Sometimes yung mga nanay natin bias eh. Joshua Gutierrez, dati pag nakakaramdam ako ng ganyang emotion kapag nasasaktan or sobrang lungkot, nakagawa ako ng poem. Oh, that's good. I like that. So she would write poems. I wanted to speak as much English today because I want my kids one day when they're in pain to listen to my voice and watch this video. So why I'm talking English as much as I can is because I want one day when the kids have their first heartbroken things, and sometimes the pain comes year after. It's not like like me, it's 3 years and then I was healed. Sometimes you have pain in high school and then you have pain. So if you're listening to this, my children, if your heart is broken by a boy, it also applies. Okay. So poem is good. Writing, tula, I like that. And then you put it in a book and then you sell it later. The pain can also be a money maker. Okay. Um, uh, Ann said, ako, di ko talaga mapigilan. Lagi akong galit sa asawa ko. Mabait naman ang asawa ko. Ewan ko ba? Yeah, because maybe there is some pain inside you, and then your husband is the one that's getting the blurt of that pain because he's the most trusty, comfortable around. You're comfortable with your husband, and so sometimes they get the blunt because Bear gets the blunt of my thing. So please try to recognize the pain, and let's see what's causing the pain. Start writing it down. And it was like, what makes me mad? Why is that? Why is that? Because sometimes it's not him, it's actually our childhood. Sometimes it's like there's a people in our childhood that remind us of our husband sometimes because we marry, you know, we marry good. So I marry a good husband, but sometimes it reminds me of somebody that I truly, maybe love or whatever, and I'm putting the pain to him because he's the one's there. So write it down. Write your feelings. Why? What does he do that makes me mad? Who's in my life before that do certain things that hurt me? Okay, so write it down. Write it down. Makita mo para investigator, you're gonna put the points like the dots together. Yeah. Hindi ko naman sinasabi sa mama ko, Ate Mar, kasi matanda na. Pupunta lang kami anak ko dun kasi masaya lang talaga. That's so good. Okay, that's good, Jean. That's so good. I know. Wag na natin isama yung mga gulang natin pag kasi matanda na sila. Good job, Jean. I like that. Okay. So she's considered with her mom, but she knows how to make herself happy because she goes to a happy place. Okay, good. Good job. Emily Cortez, yung dami mong gustong sabihin pero hindi magawa ka, umiwas na lang kasi para magkakaintindihan, gayang tiisin ang gagawin. Okay. Emily said she's willing to wait it out, that feeling. Okay. But I want you, Emily, to start recognizing what it is that might stop you from saying things, which is good. You have good self control. That's a good thing. But if you're going through some stuff, just make sure you write things down and see. So hindi na siya mag-repeat. Yung whatever pain that you're in right now or in the future. But that's good. That's good. Okay. Jonah said, At Joshua Gutierrez, ako rin, habi ko na gumawa ng poem. I made a poem for Mom March. Yes, she did. And she sent it to me. I'm gonna show it to you guys in Facebook. Last October or November. I forgot about that, John. I'm gonna share it in Facebook. Think Joshua said, I think the most important, release the pain inside you. Um, have to forgive and forget and start new. Kasi itong painful, pag di mo pinakawalan, ang sakit ma-feel. Oo, totoo. Totoo, ang sakit. Pero minsan di mo na-recognize. You don't recognize the pain and it hurts. But it's like, where is the hurt? I was like, I don't know where's the hurt, but I know there's hurt coming somewhere. Okay. I'm so sorry, Grascovar. I'm so sorry, mahina yung signal. I know we need a better signal, people in whoever's dealing with internet in the Philippines. We need a better signal for our students especially. Rachel Ann Mercado, nakaranas rin po ako na sobrang depression at sa nanay ko na po ako tumatawag at pumupunta. Sa kanya po ako humingi ng payo at lagi niya sinasabi sa akin, andyan ang Panginoon upang gabayan ka lagi. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. Okay? Good vibes sa umaga bago matulog. Good vibes araw-araw. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go to sleep, but I wanted to fast forward it, right? Fast forward. So it was last year. It was 2019, and I was in my office, right? So after it was the pain happened, I was 27 to 30 years old. So I'll figure out the I'm 40 now. I'm over 40 now. So the from 27 to 30, that's when I start healing. Okay, that's when I recognize the pain. That's that, like, everything happened during that time. It was like the end of my 20s, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's the painful that's the healing time. Okay. And then last year what happened? I was in my office and I was walking through the not coffee, but copier machine, the printer. So I was walking in a printer. I print something, and the printer was really far, so far. So I was walking there, and then I heard this voice. You guys know I'm a Christian. I'm not going to hide that from you because I wanted to be a real and authentic. I'm a Christian. I'm not selling any religion, nothing. I love you. I don't judge you for anything. I'm not asking you to be a Christian, but what I wanted to show you is love and kindness and gratefulness and what has been done in my life. And I felt like I wanted to be, I don't want to hide that from you because when this channel grows, I don't want to be wishy washy. So every time I said I wanted to declare I'm a Christian because I am, and I do believe in Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter if you don't believe in him, but you are welcome in this channel. You are loved. You're amazing just the way you are. And this channel is not an accident for you. So you're welcome. Huggy, huggy, come on in, right? But I remember walking through the printer and I felt I heard this voice. It's the same voice that kind of guides me throughout life. And I felt I heard it. And I felt like it was God. Like it's like, those little tiny voice? It's like, where did that come from? Right? And I felt like it was God. And I was walking through the printer and I said, this is the time that you are now, I felt like he said, you're now healed. All the things that happened to you before, all the healing that we went through, all the pain and the depression and the suffering, and then all of it, it's because of this moment. Now you are ready to inspire and to help others through your pain. And I was like, whoa, that was so deep. I was just getting a paper from a printer. And I felt like it was just so deep. Like the pain, like it almost make me cry right now because it's all the pain that I've carried all my life and all the healing process. The healing process for me is super hard. But the moment that God said, "You're ready," like I felt like, "You're ready, you're ready. It is here. You're ready to do this." I felt like He was proud of me for going through it. And He said, "Now you're ready. You're ready to inspire other people. And through your pain, other people is going to be inspired." And I didn't know I was going to start a YouTube channel. I didn't know I was going to meet you all. I didn't know that there's going to be a Facebook with almost now 12,000 followers. I didn't know that that's going to happen, but I know that I don't care if it's just one person beside me, in a bus stop or in a mall, or my student, because you guys know I teach, so that's student. So I know that God's going to use it somehow. I know my pain is going to be relevant to other people, but I didn't know that it is going to be the YouTube channel. I honestly thought I was going to be invited to a church and talk or something. But somehow this YouTube channel became a gathering place for all of us, um, to release our pain, to add joy in our life, to be grateful, to do the things together. We probably cry, laugh together. I've received so many messages from you guys about, I was crying when I was listening to you. I felt like you were talking to me, and all these things that's happening throughout this channel. And I'm so grateful that I could be as real and intimate with you during this time, especially in the morning when I'm the only one here and nobody is awake. And I wanted to say, Sherilyn Adala said, pero po ngayon, ma'am, simula po napapanood ko kayo ng live nyo, advice lesson, life lesson, pass it to me. Unti-unti pong nababawasan yung pain na dala-dala ko, ina-apply ko po sa buhay ko. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for that comment. Thank you so much. I treat you guys you guys are family. You always will be. You might not know me, but I really do love you. I felt like you were. I took this channel as a responsibility. Teachers always have a responsibility for their student, for their as part of, you guys are my family. I'm responsible to what I say. So I wanted to stand with grace upon what I say here in this channel. And if I say something mean or bad or something, please give me grace as I give myself grace. But that's it. I felt like it was like I woke up one day and this channel exists. I mean, of course I didn't, because I edit the heck out of it. But I woke up and I just kind of like, wow, there is now a group of people that is willing and now willing and able to accept positivity in their lives. And you guys are that people. You're my people. You're my people, and I love you. And I don't want it to. Why I start with pain is because we are gonna transcend to success. As you can see, my life now is completely over. I prayed for this life that I have. I prayed for it, and one day I still remember the time that I prayed for this kind of life, and it's good, right? So, is it gonna be always like this? Hopefully, yes. But I don't know, right? I don't know. But now that I am in a good standing position to talk about these things, I wanted to be able to talk about you about these things. So that moment that I was going through the printer and I said, "This is it. I'm going to use your pain." And I didn't know it was a YouTube channel or a Facebook channel. I just know that he's gonna use it somehow, and somehow it's being used. So as guide you throughout your pain and throughout your joy, I pray that we become closer together. I pray that we become more honest to each other, and that I will share you a lot more things later on in life. And I'm going to give you a lot of life lesson that I pick up along the way, because I'm big on picking up those life lessons, those life gems, and I'm putting in my heart. I pick up, put in my heart, put it in my heart, so that I will live on it and stand by it. And then the things that's not important to me, I will just toss it away. So if things that I said to you and it's like not important to you, it doesn't apply to you, you just toss it away. You toss it away. Or maybe you can use it later on in life. Maybe it's not right now, but maybe in 10 years from now, like all of a sudden my voice come into your head, or it's not really my voice. Maybe it's somebody else's voice, but you can use every single life lessons because a wiser person learns from other people's mistake, and a wise person learn from their mistake, right? A wise person learn from personal mistake, but a wiser person learns from other people's mistake. So you don't have, ako na yung nakaranas eh. I already paid for it somehow with my own sweat and tears. Why do you have to pay for it with your own sweat and tears if I already struggle with it, right? So that's what life lesson is about. I learned a lot of life lesson from other people too. And I try to learn their life lessons so I don't have to go through it because life is too short to make mistake every single day. So I try to avoid some mistake by studying other people's lives. Okay. Hey, so thank you so much for being here. It's early in the morning. Maybe I will go back to sleep and spend time with my hubby. But other than that, I just wanted to say thank you so much. There's no music because somehow I felt like this is a very lovely, lovely conversation. Okay. So I just wanted to say happy new year to everybody. We're going to have a live Zoom mustahan Zoom. I copied that from my SMI group, which is my high school group. Zoom mustahan. Sabi nila. So I'm gonna do my Carlet Edmonds Zoom mustahan. So whoever Zoom mustahan, I think it Adeline Mapilis. If you're listening to this video, or May or Robert, I am copying our Zoom, or Eman, my classmate in high school. I'm copying the Zoom mustahan. I'm gonna do a Carlet Edmonds Zoom mustahan, and we're gonna see each other. And so you guys can talk to me. You can ask me question. I could be part of the conversation. You could be part of the conversation. So it's not a one-way street. Okay. But I just wanted to say I love you guys so much. Remember, as you sleep tonight in Asia, and if you wake up here in California, you are loved, you're great, you're beautiful, you can be successful, you are going to be successful, right? You're worth it. Everything about you is a perfect package to be great. It's something that you really wanted to do, and you wanted to do that with grace and with love and with kindness. And so one day you're going to share your love and your talent to other people around you, and that you have the capacity to be great, because everybody has a greatness inside of them, and you just have to pull it out. It's like the seed is always the seed always brings the tree and the fruit, right? But on a seed part, it still need a lot of watering, a lot of tending, a lot of soil, a lot of sun to become the greatest tree that produce so much fruit. So that's what you're going to be. Good night, everyone. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you, Donna, Virgie, Sherilyn, Jane, Robeline, Jonah, Jean Canoy, Jonah Mamariel, Felicitas Nadal, Marites, Geraldine, Donna, Vev, Emily Cortez, Happy New Year, Sherilyn Adala, John N says good night motivation before sleep. You can sleep soundly. I give you that. Sleep good, you guys. Okay, Virgie, Sherilyn, Joshua, Vev, Emily Cortez, and everybody that's here. I wanted to say Merry Christmas, belated, and happy prosperous New Year's. And you're going to see a lot of good things here in Carlet Edmonds the next couple of days. And your Sir Barry is going to start a YouTube channel about cooking. How about that? He wants to, well, we are trying to produce this cooking show for him because somehow I can't cook. So we're gonna try to see if he can cook. I mean, I know how to cook. Okay, I can cook. You tell me adobo, menudo, lumpia, I can cook, but I don't like cooking that much because I felt like the time spent on cooking is not as important to me, but important to some, like Sir Barry. So he's going to cook the things that I usually cook, and I'm teaching him to cook. So one day he could cook on his own because he only cooks sausage. He only cooks sausage. He tried spaghetti. That's good. He has a good spaghetti and a sausage. And then once in a while he come up with stuff. But other than that, he just fries eggs. Okay, and I love him for that. I love to cook. Joshua, you have to cook for me when I go home. Okay, you have to let me taste your food. Okay, good night, everyone. I love you. Have a good night. And you guys are the greatest, greatest, greatest people to hang out with early in the morning. And you are the greatest people to hang out with late at night. And I wanted to say thank you for being here. You're great. You're wonderful. You're amazing. And don't forget to good night and sleep, okay? You deserve that, okay? Bye. I love you guys so much. Bye. I love you. I'll see you guys later and watch for the videos, okay? Bye, guys. Bye bye. You have a free life coach today. We love you. We love you, Z. Bye, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Cinco. Hello, Nicole. Okay, I'm gonna interview Nicole one day because she wins all the time. So I'm gonna interview her. Okay, love you guys so much. I want you guys to have a good night's sleep and not stay too long. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. See you later. Bye.